What's up, FANVERSATION? Carrie Lane here, and I'm sitting down with the cast of Carnival Row to talk about the second and final season, premiering on Prime Video February 17th.
Hey, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Hello. Well, welcome back for this season. Were there any particular challenges you faced coming back?
But the overriding thing is the season sort of bookended COVID. So we were honored to be back on a set, and one of the first running sets having sort of come out of, well, maybe still dealing with a set during COVID. So that was definitely a challenge. And then, just the natural challenge of coming back to a character having had maybe a year break or whatever, and finding the character's feet again and getting back into the Spurnrose mentality. But yeah, that second challenge and even the first challenge was joyous in a way, because we were lucky to be back on a set, and it made us enjoy being actors and artists even more, having had that break.
Yeah, I think there's always challenges getting back familiar with the characters and kind of familiar with the world, and making sure that you sort of start where you left off, but you also aren't kind of going backwards into the character, you're kind of taking them forwards. So I think that's a bit of a challenge when you start a new season of a show. But a really fun one, like Andrew says, like it's a kind of a fun puzzle to kind of work out. And, you've got we had particularly new kind of a whole new vista of the world to play with. And that was really fun. So that was a really exciting way to come back into the story.
Was there anything that surprised you about your character or your character's journey this season?
Well, I don't know how much of it you've seen.
Yes.
But good question. I think there was a challenge and a surprise when the characters for me are confronted with like their ugliness in themselves and in each other. Yeah. So that was a surprise. Where they kind of lose their humanity and where they scrabble to get it back. That to me was surprising to read, but very fun to get in the script.
Yeah, exactly the same as Tamzin. I mean, I spend the majority of season 1 referring to Fae folk as animals and kind of inhuman, and then some of the stuff that I get up to this season is exactly what I was spouting in the last season. So he's those were pleasant surprises to read, and then it was the excitement of being able to deliver what's on the page to the screen.
Yeah, Andrew, your character starts to take a darker path this season. What was that like as an actor to, dig into that?
Yeah, I mean, they're the roles I want to sign up to. Whether it's a hero or the anti-hero or what we call the villain, those roles for me, you always play them like they're the hero of their own story, and the darkness is justified, and his voice in his head, whatever that voice is, justifies what happens and his actions. So is the making that justifiable as a human like Ezra was a really fun process to play with. And lucky to have Tamzin as my sister Imogen, and David as Agreus to play that off against, because I think you're only as good as the people you're opposite, and they give you so much back, and it's so amazing to bring that to life with them.
Well, thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing both their journeys this season.
Thanks. I love your earrings, by the way.
Yeah, Thank you.
And I also like the lava lamp behind you as well. It's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.